Welcome back to the Material Abuse Experience. Look, today we're actually not going to talk about y'all today and how you're going to benefit from me. Instead, we're going to talk about my shitty prediction skills as I predict that Tony El Ferguson is going to beat the shit out of Paddy Pimblett come their fight and whenever the fuck it happens. Yup, I'm saying the guy on a 6-fight losing streak who has suffered horrible knockouts is gonna beat the up-and-coming hungry guy. Look, a lot of people want to see Tony win. They remember the scary Tony. They remember prime Tony. Scary motherfucker. They remember that. They don't really remember Paddy. Like, what the fuck does Paddy do? He just carries his chin up really high, and he looks goofy as fuck with his bowl cut. But Paddy has some skills. But if it was prime Tony, this would be a fucking slaughter. Let's be honest. But 6-fight losing streak. What's up with that? Why are there videos of Tony training with David Goggins? Because I think, look, I don't know the guy. I don't. But I really think Tony lost something within himself during his recent streak. I think Tony lost his El Cucuy-ness, his kill 'em all attitude. Look, he's always been mentally fucking tough. His endurance has always been really fucking good, so he doesn't need that. But he's needed to return to it. In his last fight against Bobby Green, he talked a lot about during his interviews of him going up in the mountains, training in the wilderness on his rocky shit, tracking bears, all this like wilderness shit. Like in Rocky 4, when he's in the fucking snowy-ass village. So people only do that when they need to return to something. Alright? There are usually fight camps, especially championship ones. Fighters do shut themselves off. They focus 100% on the fight. They don't even bring their family over because they're just that fucking focused. No sex, nothing like that. They are focused on winning. But when you go so fucking far that you change your normal attitude, you go up really high, at high altitude, to wilderness, that's fucking Rocky. When you go Rocky mode, you really, really focus. You bring yourself to a whole new fucking mindset where you push yourself up for this fight. And that's what I think he's doing. Look, you cannot be anxious for something. If in the build-up, you gave it 100%. If you had a fight tomorrow, and I gave you 3 months to prepare, and you spend those 3 months doing your 100%, you will have fighting nerves. You will have nerves going into the fight. But that anxiety that you feel is not founded on anxiety that you didn't do good enough. That's anxiety that you might still lose, but because you did, fucked up my words, that's anxiety. Because you think even though you did 100%, you still might lose. But that's unfounded because you gave it your all. You gave it your all. And that anxiety usually is just fucking excitement. It's just excitement to go out there and perform and show people what you spent the last 3 months sacrificing for. And I think that's exactly what Tony's doing. He's had to return to his fucking, mental shell, his mental fucking cocoon that recently might have been made more of silk than iron. So maybe he needed to go back to the guy who has made 300 fucking times over his head encased in fucking iron, and that is Goggins. That's what I think he's going back here for. To really fucking get himself into the right area, the place where he was before, and win this fight. Now, Paddy, who the fuck needs to talk about Paddy? Paddy, he's just Paddy. He's just gonna spar and train like normal. I genuinely think he's not thinking so highly of Tony because of his losing streak, and maybe I wouldn't either. It's a lose-lose situation for Paddy. If he loses to Tony, that is terrible. Awful. He lost to a guy on a 6-fight win streak who's 39 years of age. If he wins, well, people are just gonna say he beat a guy on a 6-fight losing streak that should have retired. That is going to retire. Because genuinely, if Tony does not win this fight, he will retire, or he will retire in his next fight. Because I think he knows he's right there at the end. I think he's starting to realize that. Hopefully, because if he loses to this, it would suck. It would suck. Back day. Fucked up my back. I don't know, man. I think Tony's going back into his primal self, and I think he needed that. I really think he needed that leading up to this fight. I think he needed that leading up to some of his previous fights, and he hasn't. It's gonna be interesting. I think Tony's gonna win round 2 or round 3. Hopefully, fucking elbows Paddy. That's my prediction. I'm thinking Paddy's gonna get cut real bad and then TKO'd or doctor stoppage type shit. That's what I'm praying for. I know probably my predictions were wrong on the O'Malley fight. They went really fucking wrong in the second round. But that's alright. We believe in Tony, right? I think that's it for me. That's it for this video. I'm praying Tony wins. I think he's going back into this primal self, getting ready for this fight, making sure that he is fully fucking ready mentally and physically. Because let's be honest, Max Holloway, you guys remember Max Holloway? Remember how he trains? No heavy sparring, no heavy grappling, because that's how motherfuckers injure themselves. That's how they come into a fight 80% instead of 100% fresh. MMA fighters injure themselves so fucking often. Look at the light heavyweight division. See how many injuries are there. They're doing every single kind of fucking martial arts, and that's taxing on your body, bro. That is taxing. They're injured all the fucking time. And let's be honest, Tony doesn't necessarily need to train new fucking techniques. His shins have always been iron. He's always been really fucking well-rounded. He is fine. He does not need to learn new shit. Doesn't really need to drill new shit. He doesn't really need to be more mentally prepared unless he's been feeling off. And that's why he would go back to Goggins. Now, if you train with Goggins, your body's going to get fucked up pretty bad. So that's going to come in. That's going to play a factor. However, I think it's going to strengthen his belief in himself. And his belief back into his brain and spark that El Kakui that we used to see. I think he's going to win this fight. Second round. Elbow, TKO, or doctor stoppage. I hope Paddy gets cut. I hope Paddy gets kneed right there in his sternum, because I hate his accent. I'll say it. I hate the fucker's accent. Alright, peace. That's it for this video. Hopefully I'm correct. If this is another shit prediction, then I am going to make more until I get one right. Go on my Goggins shit. Peace.